Good morning, students. How are you? I hope so you people are fine. This topic that we shall deal is what, student? Phrases. This phrases plays very important many a time while talking English. You have to use some of the phrase that creates a good impact on others. The very first question I want to ask based on this phrase is, what is the phrase? What is phrase, student? The literary meaning of this word is what? Now let me tell you, the characteristic manner of a style of expression. The great grammarians, according to the great grammarians that have given definition in Ren and Martin, is as follows. The phrase is a group of two or more words. Remember, student, what I am saying. The phrase is a group of two or more words that will not going to give you any meaning. That will not going to give you any meaning. It will going to have a incomplete sense. But if it is used with a properly in the sentence, student, then we're going to get a complete meaning. Otherwise, it will going to give you a single idea, student. Okay, moving forward towards the topic, student, let me tell you, these phrases are bifurcated in three categories. The very first category, student, is noun phrase. The second one is adjective phrase. And third one is what, student? Adverb phrase, student. It's my imagination, student. I have made this phrase as a family. This phrase is called the father, and the first son. First son will be called as a noun phrase. Second son will be called as an adjective phrase, and third son will be called as an adverb phrase, student. Okay, moving ahead towards the topic, student. We shall come with a noun phrase over there. So are you all ready to sell in the sheep of the phrase, student? Yes. So be sure with your place where you people are sitting. Let me define the meaning of the noun phrase, student. This noun phrase. Now what is the meaning of noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or a thing. So in the same way, there is a connectivity with this phrase as well as this noun. Noun is the group of a word that does the work of a noun. Now how come I am going to explain you with the help of what? Two examples. The very first example you have to study it very well. Along with this explanation, I am providing you the slides. In that slides, the important things are given with a red ink over there. See the first example. Kasturi wants something. See, Kasturi wants something. The second example is what? Kasturi wants to go home. See, student, what is the structure of the sentence? First is what, student? Noun. The second one is what, student? Verb. And then comes what, student? Object of the verb, student. Yes or no? If you ask question to this sentence by what and who, the answer what you got, the answer what you will get, that will going to be replaced by the group of word. Now how it is? Now first one, Kasturi wants something. If you ask question, then answer you will going to get what? Something. In the second question, in the second sentence, if you ask question by what, the answer is going to get what? A group of word. This first word is being replaced by the group of word. So this is what I have to say. The word something is noun and it is the object of the verb wants. In the second sentence, the group of words to go home is the object of the verb wants over there. Hence the group of word that does the work of noun is called as a noun phrase over there. So this is the first one that I explain you. See, student, this is something. This something is being replaced by the group of what? Words. And this group of words is called what, student? Noun phrase over there. Moving ahead, we shall proceed for the adjective. All of you know this adjective right from the lower classes you people are learning. Adjectives are called describing words over there. In the same way, that describes something in the noun, and that describes something about the noun is called what? Adjective. That adjective is replaced by the group of word. Then it is called what? Adjective phrase. Let me tell you definition of this excuse me, adjective phrase. Adjective is a group of words that does the work of an adjective. Now how come? I'll explain you. See the example what I have given you is about Virat, and what I have given you in the PPT is regarding Wazir over there. I'm going to use this word Virat. Virat was a wealthy man. See, listen. Virat was a wealthy man. And second example, Virat was a man of a great wealth. If suppose you ask question to this first sentence, How is Virat? Then answer you're going to get what? Wealthy. This wealthy is called what? Adjective describing about what? Man. And in the second sentence, students, you will notice down. If you ask the question to the sentence by how, you are going to get the answer what? A great well. So this one word is being replaced by a group of word, and as this word is replaced by a group of word, and that group of word is called what, student? Adjective phrase. That means it is doing the work of what? Adjective. Okay, let me explain you something more about this. In both the sentence, you will notice down we have first single word describing person or a thing denoted by noun. Yes or no? Yes. In the second sentence, you will notice down a group of word describing a person or a thing denoted by the same noun. Actually, student, what is the fact? I'll tell you. The group of word, a great well, tells us what sort of man the Virat was. Here it is Virat, but in the PPT you're going to get what? Wazir. Qualifies the noun man just as adjective does. Therefore, it does the work of adjective and it is called what? Adjective phrase over there. Moving ahead, student, few examples I have for you. First, adjective and how to convert that adjective into the adjective phrase. The very first one, a golden crown. A crown made up of gold. A white elephant skiing. An elephant with a white skin. A jungle track. A track through a jungle. Indian flag. The flag of India. A heavy load. A load of a great wealth over there. Okay, now let's proceed towards the last phrase, that is called what? Adverb phrase. In this adverb phrase, you will notice down here I have used another name, and in PPT I have used another name. Don't get confused over there. So, Sidhu runs quickly. In second sentence, Sidhu runs with a great speed. You know it very well, student. Adverb, excuse me. Adverb. There are different type of adverb, student. Adverb of a time, adverb of a place, adverb of a manner, adverb of a condition, adverb of a concession, etc., etc., etc. So on the basis of that, student, you have to ask question to the sentence over there. When you ask question to the sentence, then answer what you get, student. That is called what, student? Adverb over there. Very first one, Sidhu runs quickly. How Sidhu runs? Quickly over there. In the second sentence, you will notice down, Sidhu runs with a great speed. How Sidhu runs? With a great speed. This one word has been replaced by the group of word. Has this quickly is doing the work of adverb. In the same way, this group of word is doing the work of what? Adverb. Therefore, it is called what? Adverb of what? Phrase over there. In each of the above pairs of sentence, you have seen first word and adverb modifies a verb, then a group of word modifies a verb in the same way. For example, in instant, a group of word with a great speed tells us how. Here it is Sidhu and there it is Ram runs. It modifies a verb, runs just as a adverb quickly does. At the end of this lecture, student, I want to give you some recapitulation. And what is that? What is the meaning of phrase, student? I told you the literary meaning of this word is what? The characteristic manner or a style of expression. And according to the René Martin, the definition of this phrase is what? The phrase is the group of words. Remember, student, it's a group of words that does not make a complete sense. It gives you only idea. Plus, if suppose it is used in sentence, then we can get a complete sense over there. Okay, lastly, who is the father? Yes, phrase. First son, noun phrase. Second son, adjective phrase. And the last son, adverb phrase, student. Okay, student, let me tell you something. In the next lecture, we shall be giving you some exercise based on this. You have to solve that exercise. Plus, as you solve that, you have to put it on the end tab over there. This is what in the phrases, student. Thank you.